What if I told you that over 70% of vehicles on the road today will never survive past 150,000 miles? And it's not because they're poorly made. The real culprit? Everyday drivers making tiny, invisible mistakes that slowly kill their engines, transmissions, and electrical systems from the inside out. But here's the shocking part. You can fix every one of them. And most fixes cost you less than $20 if caught early. Stick around, because what we reveal in point 4 could double your car's lifespan, even if it's already showing signs of age. 1. The biggest reason cars die young: maintenance myths. One of the biggest killers of modern vehicles is bad information. People believe that if a car starts fine and drives okay, everything must be working. Wrong. Modern vehicles are full of advanced sensors, electronics, and precision-tuned systems. They're like athletes. You can't judge health by appearances alone. You need regular checkups. But most drivers ignore preventive maintenance until a check engine light shows up or the car won't start. Want to know how mechanics make their money? Waiting until you don't do what your car actually needs. Early. Skipping oil changes, ignoring fluid flushes, never cleaning sensors. These things slowly grind your car down. You won't notice it at 100K, but by 140K, you'll be spending thousands. 2. Oil isn't just oil anymore. Ask anyone who blew an engine at 120,000 miles, and you'll hear a familiar story. I changed the oil when I remembered. But it's not just about changing it, it's about what you use and when. Today's engines are engineered to work with precise viscosity ratings, like 0W20 or 5W30. The wrong oil won't protect internal parts properly, especially in high heat or cold starts. And synthetic oils, while more expensive, last longer and protect better, especially in turbocharged or high-mileage engines. Want to go beyond 150,000 miles? Stick to synthetic and change it every 5,000 miles, not 10,000. That's advice straight from longtime technicians and even manufacturers under severe service guidelines. 3. Transmission neglect is a $4,000 mistake. Here's what most drivers don't realize. Transmissions die silently. You won't feel anything wrong until it's already failing. And by then, you're looking at a $3,000 to $5,000 repair bill. Most automatics today use high-tech fluids that break down over time. Even lifetime fluids degrade, especially under heat and city driving. Experts like Eric the Car Guy recommend fluid swaps every 30,000, 50,000 miles, even if your manual says otherwise. And never flush a transmission that's already slipping or showing signs of failure. A flush can loosen debris and make it worse. In those cases, only a drain and fill by a specialist is safe. Want to survive 200,000 miles? Treat your transmission as delicately as your engine. 4. Coolant. The overlooked engine killer. Your coolant system isn't just about preventing overheating in summer. It's a full-time job that protects your engine from rust, corrosion, and thermal stress. The problem? Most drivers never change coolant, and by the time they hit 120K miles, their radiators are clogged, water pumps are corroded, and head gaskets are on the brink. Flush your coolant every 5 years or 60,000 miles, whichever comes first. Use OEM spec coolant. Mixing universal coolants with manufacturer-specific types, like Toyota Pink or Honda Blue, can create chemical reactions that destroy water jackets and block sensors. Don't risk a $2,000 head gasket repair because you ignored a $90 flush. 5. Neglecting small electrical problems? That flickering headlight? That weak starter crank? That intermittent dashboard warning light? These aren't quirks. They're warnings. Most electrical issues stem from corroded grounds, failing alternators, or battery problems. And guess what? 90% of major electrical failures start with battery neglect, the terminals, not just the charge. Use dielectric grease on terminals. Keep them clean. Replace your battery every 4 to 5 years before it fails. And invest in a $25 multimeter or a $50 OBD2 scanner. These tools pay for themselves in one diagnostic session you don't have to pay a shop for. Small fixes now save you from catastrophic failures later. 6. Brake fluid, the silent destroyer of ABS systems. Ask most drivers when they last changed their brake fluid, and you'll get blank stares. But brake fluid is hygroscopic. It absorbs moisture, and moisture causes rust in your master cylinder, calipers, and ABS module. By 100,000 miles, cars that haven't had a fluid swap often have failing ABS units. A $1,000, $2,000 fix. Solution? Flush your brake fluid every 30,000 miles or every 3 years. You'll save your entire braking system and avoid scary moments when your pedal goes soft at a red light. 7. Suspension. Wear that sneaks up on you. You might think your suspension is just about ride comfort, but it's directly tied to safety and component longevity. Worn shocks and struts increase braking distance, ruin tire wear, and strain your frame and bushings. By 100,000 miles, most suspension components start to degrade, especially control arm bushings, ball joints, and sway bar links. If you're hearing clunks, creaks, or feeling excessive bounce or float, don't ignore it. Replacing a worn strut early, maybe 250 days, can save you thousands in tire replacements and even prevent accidents caused by poor handling in emergencies. Inspect your suspension at every oil change. Catch it early. Drive with precision. 8. Ignoring fuel system. Maintenance. Modern engines use high-pressure, direct injection systems that can't afford clogged injectors or carbon buildup. Over time, your engine's performance dips, mileage drops, and stress on pistons and valves increases. The secret weapon? Use top-tier gas stations, which contain more detergents. And every 15,000 miles, run a fuel system cleaner, like Chevron Techron, through the tank. High-mileage cars also benefit from intake cleaning services or manually cleaning throttle bodies and mass airflow sensors. These tasks keep the air-fuel mixture balanced and prevent dangerous lean conditions. If your car's hesitating on acceleration, misfiring, or surging at idle, it's time to clean, or pay the price later. 9. Never changing the cabin. Air filter, yes, really. This sounds silly, but stay with me. The cabin air filter isn't just for fresh-smelling air. It affects blower motor performance, defrosting ability, and even engine strain if your HVAC system starts pulling more current. Neglected filters clog with dirt, pollen, and mold. The blower works harder, burning out prematurely. You start cranking up AC or heat more, affecting engine load and fuel economy. A $15 cabin filter changed every 12,000, 15,000 miles saves you hundreds in unnecessary HVAC diagnostics. Plus, it's one of the easiest DIY jobs in the world. Small part, huge impact. 10. Overlooking differential and transfer case fluids. This is especially crucial if you drive an SUV or AWD vehicle. The differential and transfer case distribute power to your wheels, and they contain gears spinning at high speeds under heavy load. Over time, those fluids shear down, losing their protection and letting metal-on-metal contact destroy your drivetrain. And guess what? Most manufacturers recommend changes every 30,000 to 60,000 miles. But few mechanics even check. Ignore this, and you're looking at $1,500, $3,000 drivetrain repairs. Change those fluids. It's a 30-minute job, and it makes the difference between a car that fails at 150K and one that glides into 300K with ease. 11. Idling too much. This one's controversial. It's just idling. What harm could it do? A lot, actually. Idling means your car's running with minimal air movement, meaning higher heat in the engine bay. It leads to faster oil breakdown, deposits on spark plugs, and poor combustion efficiency. Modern engines are designed to shut off and restart cleanly. Letting them idle unnecessarily, like during school pickups, delivery stops, or extended warm-ups, does more harm than you think. Instead, shut off the engine if you're stopped for more than a minute. You'll save fuel, extend component life, and reduce carbon buildup. 12. Using cheap parts and fluids. This one's simple. You get what you pay for. No-name oil filters, bargain brake pads, knockoff spark plugs. They save money today, but cost thousands later. OEM or OEM equivalent parts ensure proper fitment, durability, and performance. Use fluids that meet manufacturer specs, especially for transmissions and coolant. One bad filter can starve your engine of oil. One cheap belt can snap and take your engine with it. Want a 200K plus mile car? Use what your vehicle was designed for, not what was on sale. 13. Driving. Like every day is a race. We all get tempted. Quick merges, late braking, full throttle acceleration. But high mileage cars survive on gentle driving habits. Aggressive starts and stops heat up fluids, wear out mounts, kill tires, and destroy longevity. Longtime mechanics agree. Drivers who last the longest on the road drive like their gas pedal is connected to their bank account. Smooth, consistent driving habits prevent sudden shock to your engine and suspension. Every time you floor it unnecessarily, remember, you're cashing in miles you can't get back. Cars aren't built to die at 150,000 miles, but bad habits, neglect, and poor decisions make it seem like they are. By changing how you maintain and drive just a little, you can extend your vehicle's life by 100,000, 200,000, even 300,000 miles. It's not a secret anymore. Now that you know these 13 key truths, what's the one thing you've been ignoring? Tell us in the comments. Let others learn from your experience. And remember, your car doesn't have to die early unless you let it.